help you to achieve success. This is not about just us as a person. This is about everybody around us. Out there on that trail, it was about me and my dogs. I had to take care of them first, because if I didn't, they're not going to take care of me. Folks, if you don't take care of the people in your organization, then why should they take care of you? You show them how much you love them so they can sleep at night. All right? And they will take care of you. And yes, let them know how much you care about them. Coddle them a little bit. It's okay to show somebody you love them. This is one of my lead dogs, and he was just a precious dog. And I rewarded them every day. Arriving the Dishka Landing checkpoint Sunday evening, 6:30 p.m., February the 5th. And coming in again, as I came around the corner, there was Joseph. Whoa! Man, all of those problems, all of those bad thoughts, they just vanished. They just vanished. And Joseph was there, Jared, Janae, Matt, Lori, Mark, the film crew. What a rewarding feeling it was when I came into that checkpoint and they were all there to greet me. And then, at 3 hours of downtime, it was hitch up and go again. Putting booties on. Here, my carabiner was frozen solid. I had a bead on it to get it loose so I could open it up, get my snow hooks hooked up. And then it's running through the night again. Now here's something that's very, very interesting that I learned again. And I think will have tremendous value to everybody. We live, that was coming into the check station. We live in a world today where there's no quiet. Our minds are just full of data. We're data overload. We're busy constantly. Our minds are taking in all kinds of information. And how do we process it? How do we process it? One of the value things that I found out here on the trail in the cold and the lonely, quiet, all you're hearing is the crunching of the sleigh runners in the snow, the pitter-patter of the dog's feet in the snow, occasionally a bark, occasionally a howl. But you're just there for hour after hour after hour, hanging on and hoping you don't have a rollover and get wrapped around a tree or go over the bank or into a river. All kinds of challenges. But you have time to think because it's quiet. It's quiet. Folks, to be successful, we need quiet time. We need to disconnect from the world. This is where I disconnected, because I need to go get my mind straight. I need to get my mind off all the problems and all the people telling me I was going to die, this wouldn't work, that wouldn't work, this or that, until I was almost going crazy with it. I knew I had to get someplace where it was quiet to think and sharpen my saw. And this is where that can happen. And there's such a feeling out there in the cold wilderness with the dogs. You develop such a relationship. You just develop such a association and companionship. And I thought, if we could do this with our people in our organizations, wow, what a powerful company we would be. And if we took time to step back and reflect and be quiet and listen to the unspoken words and sharpen our saw, how much more productive could we be? How much more could we help others? Planning is the compass for success. Thank you. Getting ready to get back on the trail after a 3-hour stop to feed and rest the dogs again. Planning is the compass for success. This is something that I feel I've done it in my life where I haven't planned well. And I understand and I know the pitfalls of that. But to be a successful person at anything, we need to learn how to plan and plan efficiently. So I'm miles and miles from nowhere. And I open up my sleigh, and if I don't have the right things in here, I'm in big trouble. If I don't have the right amount of food for my dogs are in trouble. If they're in trouble, I'm really in trouble. If I don't have an axe, if I don't have fire starter, if I don't have a sleeping bag, if I don't have snowshoes and a snowstorm moves in, what's going to happen? I won't be able to put them on a great trail for my dogs if I have to. Planning is the key in everything. Take time to plan how you're going to build your business and how you're going to be successful. Now, you can have interruptions. So I'm here, it's 17 below this morning, and I'm cold. I've been on the trail now for almost 6 days altogether, and I'm tired. My bones are frozen. My bones are aching. My heart is doing things it shouldn't do. And I'm having a challenge keeping my head straight. And Mary shows up with the phone in her hand and said, honey, could you talk to these distributors? What? I've got to get the booties on my dogs. I've got a race I'm running, and you want me to stop and talk to distributors? Of course I will. And I did. So I told her, I said, you hold the phone so I can keep putting booties on my dogs, and you just walk with me, and I will talk to them. And I did. Here's another lesson. You're never too busy to give to somebody.
Yes.
Okay? You're never too busy to give to somebody. Because you don't know who's on the other end. You don't know what it will mean to them. Yes, it may be a sacrifice for you. This was very difficult in the situation I was in at that moment. I've got a race to win. I don't have time to talk to some distributors. Yes, I do. And yes, I did. And I always will. You have time for your people. Okay? Yes, it's cold, 25 below. This could have been a reason to give up. A very, very big reason to give up. Coming out of the last check station, headed for the finishing line. That morning we hit 27 below. And this gentleman, I don't even know who he was, as I'm coming into the finishing station, or the finishing line about 3-4 miles out. He was on the side of the trail. And he just reached out and gave me a high five and says, Gary, you can do it! I don't know who it was. Oh, man, my heart is swelling up in my throat. That just one little thing just changed everything. That's what you need to do to your people. Give them a high five. Make them know that you believe in them. Support them in their challenges in life, in their opportunities of being in Young Living and building. This was so powerful to me. And we don't do it enough. True or false? Yes. But we can change it all. Experiencing failure and pain is a price we pay for character. Yes, my hands were frozen, frostbite. Just part of the learning experience. Is that a reason to quit?
No.
No, it wasn't a reason to quit. This is coming across Willow Lake towards the finishing line. Oh, what another exciting moment. And look at my dog. Don't they look happy? It was a happy moment for me. A brand new newbie. We took on 2 races in Alaska. I've never raced a dog, never run a dog before. And I finished 2 races and brought all my dogs home. Because I took care of them and they took care of me. And I didn't know beans about what I was doing, except the few hours that Mitch had in prepping me and getting me ready for this. I knew nothing. I just went for it. And folks, that is how you become successful. This is the finishing line. You can see Mitch standing there on the other side of me. Mary right behind me there. Jared is there taking video that went all over the world. Some of you might have seen it. There's Joseph giving me a big hug. The rewards. There's Janae, video recording, Matt hugging me. You know, my team was there supporting me. They flew all the way up from Utah to be there at the finishing line to support me. What do you think that made me feel like? Like I had value, like I had self-worth, like I meant something to them other than just their boss. And that's what you need to do to all of your people. Make them feel there's something special. I can't tell you in enough words how special my team made me feel when I came across that lake to the finish line and they were all there to greet me. I knew the sacrifices they made to fly up there on a commercial flight and drive 150 miles from Anchorage to be at that finishing line. Yes, sometimes all it takes is just giving a little bit to change another person's life and perspective. You give to the people in your organization, and they'll be there for you.
Yeah.
We can always find excuses and reasons to give up and quit. It's easy to stay in a rut struggling through life, paying bills and supporting a family. It's easy to remain in the status quo of mediocrity. Be willing to take the path less traveled. Be willing to change. How many here tonight are ready to change? Thank you. This adventure changed my life. It was one of the highlights in my life, and not so much as the activity as it was the lessons that I learned from it, and the opportunity to develop a relationship with some beautiful animals. Be willing to take a risk. How many of you are willing to take a risk tonight?